What's up, fellas and fillettes? Today I'm going to do an update video. It's going to be short and sweet though. A few of you may remember the $100 a week project truck, and I'm going to show you what she's been doing for the last 8 months. Getting it, boy. So, first big thing, obviously, tight window. That's something that, yeah, that was fun, and it's still not done. So I'll have a video come out whenever we actually do get through with this, because I have a lot of footage of us doing it. It's pretty much step by step how to do it. It's a pain in the neck, but I think it looks pretty darn slick. Let me walk around here. Kill my trim ring on my wheel. But the only thing I don't like is that one little where, you know, we had to combine the two pieces of trim together. But can't have everything. But from back here, I mean, that's slick. Not to mention it's power, so I'm going to be able to press a button, you know, over there and have it to where the window rolls down and back up. We still got to build drain tray and get the regulator and everything bolted down. We got to build a brake for all that and everything. But yeah, no, not bad. And I'll be able to trim it pretty much all the way back out to where you won't even know it's not there. So one of the reasons I parked this truck is because it was plagued with problems from half-assing things. We'll just put it that way. So pulled off the intake, did intake gaskets and valley cover gaskets and distributor gasket and all that business, because it had an absolutely wretched oil leak in the back of the engine. So got that covered because that was terrible. I was putting 2 quarts a week of oil in this thing. I just kept changing filters and I hated that. So thirdly on the list, obviously you can see that dash is back in, and everything's a little bit more red except for this door panel. I ain't did it yet. I took some inspiration from like the 305 sport trucks, and they all had this more red instead of burgundy dash panel. I decided to do the black because, you know, red and black, who doesn't do it? Still 5 speeds, don't worry about that. I think I'm gonna put probably a factory head unit back in it, and just find a cubby hole, delete for the center part right there. But another thing we've done, and this is my favorite part. Boy, that thing getting it, boy. Starting already get warm in here. Anyway, so my favorite part of this new tying up loose ends thing is we have a factory set of Silverado gauges. So that means we've got a tack. And so far we've gotten every gauge to work except for the Speedo because I don't have a DRAC module. So heck yeah. And even the tack works, which is great. I just wish it was a 5-speed cluster. That way I wouldn't have the gear selection. Also took the liberty of mounting the switch with the good old screw trick, just because I was tired of having to go just like this and then pull it back out with my finger. So instead of doing that, I've got it to where you can actually press it like you're supposed to. It's the little things, you know? So I decided during editing that I'm just going to throw a bunch of random clips in here. That way I can get them out of my phone. So just enjoy that. So one of my biggest issues that I had with this truck last time it was running was I had turn signals that only flashed fast. Like all of them worked. And I even had an LED flasher relay in there, but it still flashed fast. I put a stock one back in it just to see if maybe it was a relay problem. I'm telling you, that heater is getting it, boy. Anyway, They all worked, but they flashed fast. And I didn't have working windshield wipers, which was absolutely terrible. So, what I did to remedy that was I bought a parts truck. And I pulled, because younger me thought it'd be a good idea to hack the engine and dash harness to make carburetor stuff work, which is, I overthunk it a lot. I deleted a lot of shit that I didn't have to delete, and I regretted it. So that was actually the whole reason that the dash and everything came back out, was because I put a whole new, you can see a bunch of the harness just laying there on the floor. I put a whole new, from parts truck, cab and engine harness in this truck, just because I wanted to have factory gauges. And I wanted, you know, air conditioning and heater and windshield wipers, you know, all the little amenities. So in the spring, I'm going to buy a compressor and a condenser and a dryer and the lines and everything like that. Right now I just still got the covers and plugs on everything, just because I put a new evaporator and a heater core in it, but I haven't done anything with it yet. So, I would like to bring you to the board of potential progress. And the red truck's on it, but there's also a lot of other stuff on here too. So, you know the Hot Rod S10, that's it. Noah's got a Dakota from his father, obviously. Jeep needs a lot. The 92, we've got a 5.3 back there that's going in that truck. One ton, got a lot of stuff we got to do to that. Ooh, we can mark that off actually. But anyway, and then we've got a 68 F100 that we're going to swap on an F350 1-ton frame. That's going to be exciting, just because it's going to be a 68 body on a 1-ton cab and chassis truck. We're going to shorten the frame to make the long bed work and build some homemade fender flares and everything. But anyway, back to the red truck. So tight window's still on there because we're not quite done with it yet. I'm going to put a bumper on it, flip kit, C-notch, AC and heat. Going to do drop spindles in the front because, you know, flip kit. But anyway, I'm going to put the factory carpet back in it. It's not factory to the truck, but it is factory carpet. Radio speakers. Got to complete the interior. We're still miles away from that. Got to get Pat to do some exhaust work. Engine harness, not quite done with it yet, so that's why it's still on the list. And right now we're working on brakes. Door pins and strikers, that's a must for these things. Windshield, tint, Escalade front clip. I might mark this off just because I'm not quite feeling it like I was when I put it on the list. I kind of dig the work truck grill, and that's what everybody knows the truck as. So I don't know if an Escalade front clip would really fit it that well. Might still happen, but I doubt it. And also in the spring, we've got to do some body work and prep, just because I want to paint it. But I'm telling you, it is getting hot in here because of that oil. Man, that thing is gettable. Crumpets. So, just a little update. I'll film more whenever I get more done to the truck. But for right now, that's it. Thanks for watching and see y'all later.